on QCTV, it's high school girls hockey. The Anoka Tornadoes are hosting the Northern Tier Stars. The Stars come in with a 2-1 record. They lost last on the ice to the Lake Conference Buffalo Bison in a tight one, 2-1. Anoka comes in with a 2-0-1 record. They are trying to keep that undefeated record going with Anoka Olsen in net tonight, one of their fine goalies. We call it goalie high school here, as both her and Gretchen Pavarud have been outstanding this year, and they have for the last year, as Gretchen Pavarud shut out the Stars last year in a 3-0 victory for the Tornadoes. Coming up next on QCTV with Pete Anderson on the call and myself, it's girls hockey on QCTV.
Back to the fence, and that's gone.
There it is. Ace to win the set. It's caught. 20-10 touchdown.
This is going to be in the gap.
Score! Yeah, score! Go to the deflection. The Andover Huskies win their first state championship.
Welcome inside the Anoka Ice Arena on QCTV Sports. Tonight we've got Anoka Tornadoes taking on the Northern Tier Stars. I'm Pete Anderson along Jim Childs. We are underway. Face-off win by the Stars, carried in to the Anoka zone. Jim, both these teams coming in, as you mentioned on the outset, with a winning record. Mashulis takes a shot that goes off of a shin pad and flipped back out towards the point. Booth is going to try and hold it. But these two teams are have some early wins and are looking to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, they are, and a 2-1 loss to Buffalo. Even though they lost their big star from last year, still really some good talent there in that Lake Conference team. And Anoka, boy, I tell you what, they have been outstanding, scoring and defensively this season so far.
Puck's pushed into the Anoka zone, chasing after that puck for the Northern Tier Stars was Chloe King, but she could never maintain possession. Now it's Rickley for the Tornadoes, pushing it the other way, and loses the puck. It'll be wrapped around the Stars goalie. And net for the Stars is Abby Thurmer, 2-0 on the season, .293 goals against average. Anoka still inside the zone, down low, getting pressured from both defensemen. Centered in front, shot attempt never got off the stick, and it's coming the other way for the Stars. No shots on a goal recorded as of yet. In net, you mentioned in the outset, Jim, it's Anoka Olsen in net for the Tornadoes. Shot from the circle, that one does get in on Olsen, and she sees it all the way, gloves, and gets a whistle. Yeah,
good vision for Olsen on that shot, and we'll see a lot of that. Both these goalies, Anoka Olsen is very, very good at being able to deflect it, and the Anoka defense, excellent at just allowing those perimeter shots and being able to control those rebounds.
Face-off win goes to the Tornadoes, still trying to get out of the zone. And finally are able to push ahead with Leah Amsler getting it out, but she collides with Mashulis and loses control. It'll be picked up and turned the other way by Molly Larson. Shot goes through the blue paint right there in front of Thurmer of the Stars. Both teams playing, trying to get this out. Booth is down there, sends it down low for Amsler for the Tornadoes, and it's wrapped back around the boards and out of the zone into neutral ice. Retreating to get this puck here for the Tornadoes. And now on Mashulis' stick. Works through the middle, tries to get a shot off, goes off of a skate. That is off of Olivia Nielsen's skate. Defense for the Northern Tier Stars.
Yeah, good forecheck right now by the Tornadoes as they're able to get to those loose pucks.
Rickley had a pass, or picked off a pass in the zone, still has it on our stick, backhands towards the net, and the rebound off the deflection could have been easily put in, but it just missed the net.
Yeah, Reinhold's just rolled off her stick.
Dumped in now for the Stars by Taylor Kozak. Taylor Kozak sends it in, now goes off for a change, and back here on the backside is Cheney. Natalie Cheney will turn around and send it right back into the Anoka zone. Fighting for it here is Molly Larson. Larson puts it on the backhand, tries to feed on the doorstep. That was trying to find Tori Thurmer. Another shot attempt pushed towards the net. That one's picked off instead by the Tornadoes defense.
Yeah, great job by the defense to get rid of that, but Thurner had an opportunity. That was right in the low slot area and unable to get a shot off.
Push back into the Anoka zone, held on to by Olsen. That's Abby Olsen. Sends it out of the zone, it's turned back. No real scoring opportunities here as of yet in this first period. 13:20 remaining on the clock. Booth picks up the puck, tries to push it down low, instead puts the brakes on. And it's Barron that sends that one towards the net. Now Barron on a stick, gets pinched, loses possession, comes out. Abby Olsen settles and sends that one high, just over the outstretched arm of Thurmer in net. Back behind the red line, now centered in front, comes off of a skate, shot attempt, goes off of shin pad. And Abby Olsen will dump it back down low for Barron. Tiki Barron centers in front, and that one is tipped wide out to the boards. Here come the Stars. This is Jaden Kozak shooting. Excuse me, that was Chloe King, number 18, not 16. Chloe King rips a shot there. She already has 2 goals on the season, 4 points.
Yeah, really nice job of getting in that high slot and just ripping it right onto Olsen, looking for a rebound.
Ariel Carlston gets tied up, but right there to pick up the puck is Chloe King. Now she works back up, goes high off the shoulder. Hand pass out of the crease. That was very close. But it's waved off. Puck comes free through the middle of the circles, and Machulis will wheel back and get that out of the zone. Now pushes it all the way down into the Stars zone, where she loses control, and coming the other way for the Stars is Ariel Carlston. She gets pushed off the puck by Francois. Held in momentarily, and now trying to just settle things and push it back in are the Stars. They'll get a full change. And trying to create a turnover. King does, now leaves it for Carlston. Carlston couldn't control. Trying to spin and fire was King. She's been on the ice a while. And instead it's going to go to Natalie Cheney all the way back in her own end. She'll retreat, go behind the net. Plays it off the boards up ahead, picked off by Booth, but she overskated it. Abby Olsen back on her own blue line, works ahead, fights through a hook, no call. Still has it on her sticks, shoots. That one sticked away by Thurmer. That wide paddle is able to turn it to the near side. Loose puck here in the right circle. Fighting and working on that is Reinholds. Reinholds loses it. And it's the Stars were able to work off the boards and out, but Abby Olsen holds the blue line. She finds an angle, shoots that one, and it goes off the chest protector, and Abby Thurmer is able to drop the glove on top.
Oh, nice shift by Abby Olsen. Was able to get two nice shots on to the goaltender. More importantly, she was able to kind of sneak up and step up and intercept some passes, and they've kind of found a little chink in the armor with the Northern Tier Stars.
Face-off win goes to the Tornadoes, comes back to Francois, but she loses the puck, and now it's coming the other way. And it's an offside as Larson entered early on that one, as it was Tori Thurmer carrying it across.
This first line is pretty solid for the Northern Stars, or Northern Tier Stars. A lot of good puck movement and ability to get in front of or get behind the defense for Anoka.
A little good stick handling there off the face-off. It was back and forth, but now here come the Tornadoes entering the zone, and it's a takeaway by Tori Thurmer. Now dangerous pass through the blue paint. No harm done for the Stars, and now they're coming their way. Here's Larson. Brakes put on. Now she looks. She centers it through. Centers, and now it somehow finds a save by Anoka Olsen. Got it just enough of that to redirect that into the corner. I think that actually got through the 5-hole and directed into the corner.
Nice job by Olsen there for the Stars.
Sent in, no ice. Francois races to get it, pushes it forward. Now corrals and tries to outlet pass. Instead, it's tipped. And now finally comes out to center, where the Stars will re-enter that puck very quickly. Oh. Hard into the boards. Shot taken off the netting, and we've got a player down for the Tornadoes.
That's Gretchen, or Yori.
Georgia Francois.
Yeah, she's down. She's back up, though. Good to
Got
see.
up on her own accord, back into the bench. We'll keep an eye on that. She looks to be in all right spirits. I think we'll see her out back on the ice shortly. She's an important piece on the back end for this Anoka Tornado.
Certainly is.
Face-off win does go toward the Tornadoes in their own zone. Wrapped around for Leah Amsler. Now she reverses course. And that player was marked. Doesn't create the turnover quite yet, or at least finish the turnover. Instead, Caitlin Booth now enters the fray. She's trying to pinch that off and helps her teammate get it ahead. Good outlet pass, finds Machulis, but it's tapped away, and quickly coming the other way is Jaden Kozak. Speed outside, comes her all the way around the net, looking, trying to feed, gets it to the point. Shot couldn't get taken. Good job by Amsler playing defense up by the blue line.
Yeah, Amsler just seems to be in everybody's back pocket at the right time.
This will get sent down for an ice.
Anoka needed a change right there. Good play by the Tornadoes to just get it out and get some fresh reinforcements out there. Francois back on the ice.
Very good news for the Tornadoes.
Oh, maybe that was Rickley.
Shot taken from the point off the face-off. That one's turned away off the blocker by Anoka Olsen. The rebound comes back to her. She sprawls out and is able to cover.
One thing Anoka is very good at is those perimeter shots. Either they don't end up being juicy rebounds. They're controlled or they're stopped.
Looping through the zone, drop pass right in the middle, looking through the slot, through traffic, and glove by Anoka Olsen. Saw it the whole way, even with the traffic.
Taylor Kosak with the shot. A couple of Kosaks on there, and the head coach, Josh Kosak, been part of the Northern Tier Stars since, I think, 2020, 2021.
Face-off win goes for the Stars, back out to the point. That finds Sanders. Sanders tries to get it through. Instead, it comes out and redirected, pushed in towards the net, never got in on Olsen. Outlet pass, too far ahead for Machulis, held in at the line by Cheney and sends it back down low, where the Stars are trying to create some offense. Had a couple of good opportunities, good shots on net. Here's another opportunity. That one's blocked in front by the Anoka defense. Amsler is able to wheel through and get that out nicely, but the Stars not allowing entry into their own zone. Neutral ice, and finally picking this up are the Stars, but not for long. Cheney has it back on her stick. She gets across the red line and she'll dump it in. Olsen will play it, stop it, and leaves it for Francois, who wraps that around, waiting for Machulis, who turns and fires to no one, and this is going to be an icing against the Tornadoes.
Well, right now the Stars are out skating the Tornadoes in both sides of the ice right now. Stars are just getting every loose puck right over the last 5 minutes and creating opportunities. And last year they only got 16 shots off the entire game. I would imagine they're probably close to 8 or 9 right now.
There's another shot from the point. That one is easily blocked away by Olsen, and this one slides back towards her in the paint. She wisely puts the glove on top and gets another whistle, another face-off inside the Anoka zone.
Yeah, a reminder that the Northern Tier Stars are Class A. They are Class A right now.
After the face-off, now the puck is still behind the Anoka zone, in their zone behind the net. Trying to work it out. Now it comes ahead and out of the zone, working through. Here's Olsen. Olsen tries to center to Rakili and could not connect. It's picked off, and here we come the other way from Molly Larson. Abby Olsen stops it in the blue line, holds the zone, but had no help. Two Olsens on the ice for Anoka, Amaya and Abby. Tiki Barron sends it ahead for Amaya Olsen. Still working into the corner. She has some help from a teammate. Puck still there. Amaya has it, tries to center and get a tip there from Barron, but it goes wide of the net, and the Stars are coming the other way. Here comes Tori Thurmer through center, gets a deflection over to her teammate. Nielsen, but was not able to get that ahead. This is Olivia Nielsen, sorry, number 20. Gets the puck, centers through. It goes off of a skate, picked back up. Now by Carlston. Carlston drops for Cheney. Cheney at the high right circle. Shot goes high off of an Anoka skater and sent back out. And here's a 2-on-0 opportunity. Here's Francois skating on the left side. Centers back off the side of the cage. What a great feed. Just missed the wide open net.
Should be thinking about that tonight.
Now picking it up here. Back to Francois. One-timer opportunity that goes off of a stick in front. And into the corner. Never got in on Thermer. Now we're stuck on the half wall, both sides. Couple skaters aside. And the puck comes out. And pushed out is Chloe King up all the way ahead, trying to help Jaden Kozak. Kozak works around the net again. She's done this move now 3 times tonight. That's the first time she's been knocked off the puck. Comes out to Cheney at the point. She holds momentarily. Now it's out. King slows, turns, and is going to head right back in. On the right side, outside the circle, works back through, right on the circle, bounces up and over the cage. I'm not sure that Olsen had an idea where that one was. Still on the Stars stick. Kozak centers in front, still free, another opportunity, turned away by Olsen, another save by Anoka Olsen, and she gets the glove on it with 5:06 remaining here in period number 1 to keep this game scoreless.
Well, that was eventful. You see Anoka Olsen, point blank around Carlston, 3 times right on to Olsen. And again, Olsen finally covers it up, but really a defensive lapse there, which doesn't happen very often with the Tornadoes. And they'll have to, again, start skating and get some bodies in front of that net.
Off the face-off win, Stars put it deep into the zone. Brakes put on here now. And it's a turnover. Is Anoka be able to get out? They can't. Machulis ties up enough, and now here's Leah Amsler. Gains the zone, still has it on her stick. Barron behind. Now she gets ridden off the puck. And it's picking up, coming the other way. Held in at the point. Momentarily, still working at it. Is Gilberto. Gabriela Gilberto able to hold the zone. Now it comes out. Anoka's first to get there in the neutral zone, but under pressure. And Caitlin Booth will pick it up. Still under pressure. Really good skating by both teams. Held in at the zone. Really good play on the far side blue line. And nothing doing for the Tornadoes. Turnover in the zone on the backhand. Looking. Puck still free. Thermer had it in between the stick and glove, but no freeze. The referee could see it the entire time. Back inside their own zone, McKenna Sanders wraps it around the dasher board and trying to get it out. Instead, it's held in. Momentarily, that was Rickley that did it, and now it's going to go the other way, all the way down for icing against the Northern Tier Stars.
Well, great job by Abby Moore to be able to keep that puck inside the zone. She came sprinting off the bench on a change and kept it in. Really created one of the best opportunities other than that 2-on-0 breakaway.
Taking the face-off here was Tiki Barron for the Tornadoes. The face-off win goes to the Stars, and they're quickly breaking out of the zone. Molly Larson has on her stick. It's tapped away just before she got to the blue line right in front of the Anoka bench and sent right back in. And it's going to be Leah Amsler racing to get it into the corner, trying to fight through a check. She can't keep the puck on her stick. Comes out to the point. Bouncing shot is stopped before it ever gets to Thermer. And wrap back around. Olivia Nielsen has it with time and space. Sends it ahead for Larson. It tips back, and it'll come through right in front of the Stars bench. Still in neutral ice. And pass unless Anoka touches it. They do. And Nielsen tips it ahead. Tried to play that to open space and win the race there. Couldn't do so. Now it comes out off the bench quickly as Amaya Olsen sends it in. Ooh. And we're going to have our first penalty here of the night. I believe that
I'll go on Nielsen.
Reinholds went hard into the boards, but she's okay. She's up and out. And And number 20, you said Olivia Nelson will draw that penalty. And it's our first tonight with the extra attacker with 2:37 remaining here in the first period.
Yeah, good opportunity. As far as the power play goes right now, the Tornadoes are only at 14%. Northern Tier, they are sitting at 77% as far as the penalty kill.
Pass by Abby Moore was a one-time opportunity, missed the net. Here's Anoka on their first opportunity. Booth now on the blue line here for the power play. Raquel sends it on net, and Thermer is able to make the save and then freeze it with the glove.
Booth and Francois have really been able to kind of run this power play unit, and they're good at being able to get Rickley out in front and seeing if they can get a deflection. See if what we get.
So Rickley's going to get tossed. Booth will take this face-off as Francois was moving towards the circle when the puck was dropped. Now they come set, and face-off win goes to the Stars. But quickly, Anoka there to gain possession. Rickley now on the blue line as Booth moved up to take that face-off. Now they switch. Abby Moore goes down low, finds Reinholz. One-time opportunity in the middle, trying to find Rickley. Found her stick, but she didn't have any room to make that shot. Francois behind her own net, makes one skater take a dive, and Anoka is going to come out the other way with a 4-on-3 advantage. Now back into the play for Northern Tier. Centered through traffic, nobody there, and it's going to be picked off and tipped out to neutral ice. Pushing ahead, here's Carlston. Carlston has it tapped away. Under a minute to go in the power play. And under 90 seconds to go in this first period. Tiki Barron loses it off her stick, but it comes out before Barron could come out. Amsler touches. We get a offsides call, and we'll have a face-off right here in front of us, Jim.
Yeah, the Stars. Good job of being able to clear that puck and keep that forechecker down there. Just click off a couple of more seconds.
Face-off win goes to the Tornadoes. Amsler pushing into the board. She's getting pressured immediately on the near side wall. And now comes out to Olsen, Amaya Olsen from the points. He sends that one through. It does get on net and directed into the corner. Northern Tier Stars able to clear, send it all the way down. Amaya Olsen in her own zone. Gives off for Amsler. Puts ahead for Machulis, but she can't control it, and Stars are able to pick it off. Turned and flipped all the way into the zone by Jaden Kozak. And this is going to do it. Kozak steals it just as the penalty expires, stays in the zone. She's 1-on-4 right now and just wraps it around the boards. Penalty time is expired for Olivia Nelson. Nielsen picks off the puck, now gets it down low, and it was Kozak had the stick on the wrong side. It was pushed behind her. Nielsen still working down low. And now we're going to get an icing against Anoka with just 16 seconds remaining here in the first period, as that had the potential to be a dangerous situation for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, Nielsen, who just out of the penalty box, the pass, they kind of bracketed Olsen, and that pass went right onto the stick. Olsen just couldn't pull the trigger. I'm sorry, Nielsen couldn't pull the trigger.
Brooklyn Carlston has the face-off here. This time Rickley wins it clean, but good skating there by the Stars as they have it now behind. Brooklyn Carlston out to the point from the circle. That one hit off of a couple of bodies before it got towards Olsen. And that's going to do it here for period number 1. No goals, one penalty that was successfully killed by the Tornadoes. But a lot of back and forth, up and down play, Jim.
Yeah, and both goaltenders still with zeros on the board. And Olsen made a couple of really nice saves in the middle of that period.
We'll be back with second period action with a fresh sheet of ice here. Stay with us on QCTV Sports.
The Rum River Tunnel right next to City Hall is getting a new design and everyone in the community is invited to leave their mark. The City of Anoka received a grant from the Metro Regional Arts Council to bring community art back to the city. Local artists assembled to organize, collaborate, and brainstorm ways to get the community involved to lend a hand with this great project. So now every Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m. is a set time for the community mural painting right next door to the Rockin' on the Run concert series in Riverfront Memorial Park. I met up with two of the artists involved to learn more about this great effort to revise the mural in Anoka.
Part of the grant was to involve the community, so every Wednesday, starting today on June 23rd, 5 to 7, a few of us artists that are community focused here to engage the community and let them release their work in this tunnel. I really love collaborating, and this whole project has been about collaborating with the community for months and figuring out how these pieces might fit together. And so on a broader scale, we've all been sort of working that way as artists. And my son is also an artist, and helped me paint the rock art mural as well. It's kind of magical to have their stuff added in there. I'm probably going to work it in different ways. It might not look exactly how it did it, but I'm interested in having the community sort of as it does. I feel like they're a part of it, even add in the history of techniques, kind of making the community feel like they're a part of the experience.
The last tunnel mural lasted for 10 years, so there is a high expectation for this one to last even longer. So keep an eye out for the artists painting throughout the summer, and make sure to take advantage each Wednesday to leave your mark in the mural before it's too late. And as this is happening simultaneously with the Anoka concert series and farmers market right next door, there will never be a shortage of ways to get involved with the community this summer.
Hey, honey. We thought we'd try something new.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Learn more at adoptUSKids.org.
Every day thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketchy. Hey. It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. Yeah, turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you got to get it trimmed.
No, we're doing it now.
Can we talk?
Visit talkaboutbacon.org for tips on when and how to have the bake talk.
Good boy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
Said I'm fine.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
How Anoka became the Halloween capital of the world way back in 1920, we had a lot of kid issues. Tipping over cows, they were taking apart wagons.
Buckwheat, you go in the kitchen and get all the knives and the daggers and ditch them. Porky, you go to the bathroom and get all the poisons and done. Okie doke.
And the town came together to create this diversion of naughty behavior into what we now have, 100+ years festival. Those who say we proclaim it, thank you for making that statement, but it's not true. We are. Harry Blair went to Washington, D.C. as a 12-year-old. I mean, can you imagine that? 12 years old, Washington, D.C., and wants a declaration made, a proclamation made that acknowledges we are. So he did, and here we are. We actually have that document in our gift store, which is located on 2nd Avenue. And so here we are enjoying was the past president for Anoka Halloween and now am a volunteer. I just remember being here when I was 5 years old and seeing my first parade and then marching in it. You know, you don't realize that everybody isn't in a parade and how special that is until you become an adult and can kind of step back and look at how awesome your town is. So, you know, step back 100 years, we've got this parade going on with kids. 100+ years later, we still have our kiddie parade, the big parade of little people. We also have added a night parade, and then we have the Grand Day parade. So we've started one parade, we're into 3 parades. In the 60s, we acquired Miss Anoka from the Chamber of Commerce, and that turned into Halloween ambassadors. So we've got parades, a coronation, then we get into years of bingos, movie nights, pumpkin way off, pumpkin bowl, which is the huge kickoff for a festival. The high school has things come and go, but ultimately we surround them with a family-friendly focus for Halloween. It's all about the kids. It started with the kids and it continues with the kid mindset. It's not done without the volunteers. We have this great city that supports us. You know, they're kind of the host for this whole event. But ultimately, it's a separate organization. It's a separate nonprofit that has provided this entertainment for everyone to attend. We hold on to our 100-year tradition with a lot of pride, and I want to see it continue on with the best efforts and thoughts of what is good for the city, what is good for the kids, and how do you maintain a healthy volunteer nonprofit organization. I hope and wish for the town of Anoka to continue a parade in whatever fashion it is, 1, 2, 3 of them, whatever it is, that we see another 100 years of the longest running parade in our state.
My name is Gary Parker. I served as a Cavalry Scout and a military policeman in the United States Army for 20 years. When I was a Cavalry Scout, we had a young lieutenant that came in. Great guy, but he moved on, got promoted to lieutenant colonel, went on to Afghanistan, and I was able to keep in contact. And I wake up one morning, go on social media, and there's that post you don't want to see. For whatever reason, he took his own life. Nobody knows why he did it. And if there's something that we could have done to prevent it from happening, safe gun storage can prevent gun suicide, because it's that added step to get to your firearm that might just give somebody a moment of reflection on what they're doing. As a veteran, we need to be ambassadors to people that don't have the knowledge that we have. Anytime you're not storing a weapon safely, you're putting yourself and your community at risk. Service never stops.
Welcome back inside the Anoka Area Ice Arena. Pete Anderson alongside Jim Childs. And Jim, that first period, we had no goals, but we had plenty of action, and especially inside the Anoka zone with the number of shots that Northern Tier Stars put on net.
Yeah, you know, Stars put on 14 on to Anoka Olsen. And, you know, Anoka stood tall to all of them. A couple of nice hits. There were 2-on-0 with Francois and Abby Moore. Back and forth, they couldn't put it in, went off the side of the cage. The best scoring chance for Anoka. And then coming back out, there was an excellent scoring chance for the Stars. Pete, down in the and right in front of Anoka Olsen. Nobody picked up Nielsen, the skater, and she had like 3 shots point blank, all stonewall.
Yeah, you know, she had coming right out of the box, was able to take advantage, push it into the zone, and created a couple of offensive opportunities for the Stars. And all 3 saves on those attempts were made by Anoka Olsen. And both teams here, you see head coach for Anoka, Logan Sivak, talking to the team, getting them ramped up as they came out of the room, and is getting ready here for this second period.
Yeah, you know, last week we did this QCTV covered Anoka, and they talked about Logan and Pete Hayes, who's you know, Coach Immortality in Anoka, Hall of Fame, really said that Logan is the right stuff for this position. Has done a great job of connecting with the youth and with the players.
Well, yeah, in these parts of Anoka County, Pete Hayes is referred to as the good Pete.
The good Pete.
Face off with Rickley. Rickley wins it, but I think we got started a little bit early. I will say during that first period, you know, how quickly the officials turned around and dropped the puck in between was lightning fast. Not much time, not much rest for the weary. Now the face-off win does go to the Tornadoes, and Francois sends it in to the Stars zone. Back to retreating to get that is Cheney sending it ahead, and it's Chloe King. Puck on her stick ahead for Jaden Kozak, and she can't complete that pass. Puck still lost in the skates there on the back end of Lily Hilgert. There's a shot from the blue line that misses everything, goes into the corner. And now back out to neutral ice. No ice. Rickley racing Cheney to get there, and wise play there by Abby Thurmer, just poking it into the sideboards. And now here's an opportunity, one-on-one for Chloe King. Goes to the wide side, works it away, and good back check there by Machulis to poke it away and take away the scoring threat. Amsler has it on her stick, trying to get it out of the zone, just slides it through. And it's going to go all the way down on this fresh sheet of ice, and it'll be an icing against the Tornadoes.
Yeah, really nice job by Machulis to get back there on that back check. Just basically putting water on the fire and snuffing out that opportunity.
So we'll have another face-off here inside the Anoka zone. It'll be Brooklyn Carlston against Caitlin Booth. Booth wins it, pulls it back. Gilberto tries to bounce it around, and it's sent right back that way as the Stars read that play nicely. Tried to hold the zone. Now an opportunity for Machulis if she hurries. Gains the control, tries to push it in. Does push it in on Abby Thurmer, and she'll just put the glove over top of it and freeze that one.
That good offensive zone face-off coming up for the Tornadoes. 9-8 in favor of the Stars in the first period as far as faceoffs went, so pretty even on both sides.
Rickley will take the faceoff here for the Tornadoes against Brooklyn Carlston. Wrapped around by Nielsen here near side. Finds Fiedler. Fiedler up ahead. And trying to push it ahead. Carlston will race to it. It'll be an icing, and she can't get there quick enough. Good play design there by the Stars. Trying to get one of your speedy players out in open space. Pass just missed her stick by about 2 feet.
I'm impressed by the skating ability of this Stars team. They're going to make some noise in the Mississippi 8 this year.
Maya Olson will take the face off here for the Tornadoes. She wins it, gets it to Rickley. Rickley faces off through one, and a little trouble there with that shot from Rickley was Abby Thurmer, but she's able to recover and make the save and gets a whistle.
Yeah, Barron tied up, couldn't get her skate, couldn't get turned around. That rebound was sitting out there, but the defenseman for the Stars able to tie him up.
Top line back on the ice for the Tornadoes. Booth wins the face-off. Reinholds works into the corner quickly. Now back to the half wall. Back and forth as Carlston turns her around. Reinhold centers through the middle, and Amsler's stick was lifted, but it comes out. And another shot still through the blue paint, and
whistle called.
Whistle.
Yep.
Far side official down there on the red line lost sight of that puck as it was so dangerously working through that blue paint on the near side.
He couldn't see it, and that was a good opportunity that was whistled dead.
And up to that whistle, I don't think Thurber had an idea where that puck was. Booth could have easily pulled that and just tapped it in.
Yep.
Face-off win for the Tornadoes. Puck sent in towards the net, goes wide of the net on the far side. Francois was the one that let that shot go. Now down low. Trying to work it around was Booth. She lost it, comes out. We've got a collision at the blue line, comes out to neutral ice. And working through traffic, taking a shot, and saved there by Anoka Olson. That was Tori Thurmer with that shot. And we'll have a face-off now inside the Anoka zone with 14:50 remaining here in the second period.
Yeah, you never see Olson out of position. She always has good angles. She's got good lateral movement. Really an impressive goalie.
And you don't really ever see her panic, even when she makes quick movements, even though when she's got to sprawl out for a save, she does so cool, calm, and controlled.
Yeah, you're right. And it's like the game is a little just slowed down for her.
Puck now inside the Anoka zone, still off that face-off, kept in by Cheney. Now pushed down low. Francois will wrap it around on the near side. Machulis sends it back for Francois, and she's got speed coming through the neutral zone. Flips it ahead, and will chase. Moore right there. Now Francois takes it away, has it on her stick. Loses it momentarily, has it back. Down low for Moore. Moore draws the penalty. This is going to send Cheney to the box. And we had a penalty. This is a trip that's going to go against Natalie Cheney.
Well, it'll be the Stars' second penalty. The Tornadoes really couldn't get much going on the first one in the first period. This one, yeah, good trip, good call, and it will be power play opportunity for those Tornadoes.
Rickley will take the face-off here for the Tornadoes on this power play, their second of the evening. Face-off, win comes back to Francois at the point. Thought about pulling the trigger and then said goes to the half wall for Rickley right away. Then a takeaway down low. Abby Moore had it taken off her stick, sends around. Booth holds down at the half wall in the circle. Now has it on her stick and it's taken away. Francois sent to an open area. Now it's an opportunity for the Stars. Carlston has it taken off her stick as she was trying to gain and then probably center for Jaden Kozak. Instead, now it's Francois behind her net, setting up their breakout on with the extra attacker. Sent ahead. Moore tries to work on it, gets the puck back, and the Stars here just willing to eat up clock. Push.
It's a good plan.
And finally, it's Kozak, Jaden Kozak, that comes away with the puck. Olivia Nielsen gets it, sends it in. Francois knocks it down, but it still makes its way all the way into the Anoka zone, down against the boards. Good forecheck here by the Stars here on Ariel Carlston. Now a long pass ahead for Machulis. Machulis loses it. Olivia Nielsen will win the race there into the corner. Machulis is able to stop it, slide it around for Amsler. Amsler out to the point. Amaya Moore Olsen. Now back to Olsen. Back and forth. Looking, back behind the net, trying a little wraparound with the backhand was Amsler, never got the shot off. Amaya Olsen back to the far circle, just enters in the circle, slides it towards Thermer and net, never got on net, went behind, and now the puck comes out into neutral ice. And it'll be Tiki Barron retreating to get it, passes it to Amaya Olsen, who was backtracking. Now it's Chloe King. Backhand, centers through the blue paint, and the stick was lifted of Jaden Kozak in that moment. Penalty time is over, and the Stars are going to stay inside the zone here. Back on Kozak, takes a shot from a short angle, and it misses everything, goes into the near side corner. Wraps back around, Chloe King puts the brakes on, works, wraparound attempt. Anoka Olsen right there to shut the door. King still working, now gives off for Kozak. Kozak looking, centers there, shot through traffic, goes off of a Stars player. That was Brooklyn Carlston that blocked her teammate's shot from McKenna Sanders. Sanders now has it, trying to send it in. She's pinned against the boards right in front of her own bench by Barron. And she'll head off for a change. Amaya Olsen now leads the charge. She's got Rickley to her right, and she lost the handle, just couldn't slide that puck over to the unmarked player.
Well, disappointing penalty power play for Anoka. The second line was able to get a little momentum. This one, see if we can get something going now for the Tornadoes.
King trying to create an outlet, does, and now coming the other way, here comes Northern Tier. Sent it ahead, now taken away. Anoka will try and wrap it back the other way with some speed. Abby Moore sent it over her Rickley. Rickley works through traffic nicely. Holds the puck, goes all the way down low, still protecting. Now finds herself in a pickle and loses it. Trying to tap it out. They do the Stars. But there to pick it up is Francois. Francois, real heads-up play all the way back in her own end, just creating time and space, and her team can get back into position. Caitlin Booth moves through center ice, trying to create some space. We have offside. Anoka checks up, but loses possession. Amsler pushes past one defender, trying to get through two, couldn't do so. Francois gets it back to Amsler. Now it's a 2-on-1 if she hurries, and nobody was talking to her. She dumped it in. Booth is the first one to get there. Doesn't control the puck clean. Machulis helps, and then Hilger still holding the blue line. Machulis comes away with the puck, works through center ice, shoots, he scores! Lucy Machulis, first goal of the season, and it puts the Tornadoes on top with 9:43 here in the second period.
Well, she gets it right from the point, skates in to the slot, and just wrists it right past the goaltender. Beautiful shot, really, honestly. That was an outstanding wrister, and Anoka breaks the seal.
I think Hilger will get an assist there. Believe that will be the only assist. Maybe Booth gets at it. Back inside the Anoka zone after the face-off. Reinholds will dump it deep. Pushing through, all the way through, is Reinholds with speed. Now on the far half wall. Rickley waiting for some scraps. Like a dog on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Rickley is physical enough where she can really make a, make a team really work around her.
Hard-working skater, good active stick. She works hard. She is on the ice often. Northern Tier just trying to find their angles, trying to find that space, and here they're moving quickly, and it's a good play in the back end by Gilberto, taking the puck away as Tori Thermer was working through their defense. Still trying to create something. That one goes up into the netting. We'll get a stoppage with 8:34 here in this second period. And Jim, this period has been a little bit more back and forth and a lot more even on the northern tier side, or in the northern tier zone, than it was in the first period.
Yeah, and it's more organized. It was, you know, kind of one and done for a majority of this hockey match, and now they're able to kind of get some passes together and get some momentum and get the Stars skating.
Ariel Carlson wins that face-off and gives off for Chloe King, who slid that puck in through the crease, but no shot attempt on net. Anoka pushes the other way, and that'll be an offside. Barron was in early, and Maya Olsen then brought it in. So we'll get a stoppage there.
Yeah, I'm still impressed with the skating of the Northern Tier, especially some of these forwards. When you look at Kozak, man, she is solid. Jaden Kozak is a good skater.
Off the face-off, quick pass attempt, trying to get Jaden Kozak a bump. She would have had plenty of open space in front of her. Instead, it misses and goes all the way down for an icing. And that's, you know, one thing that I've noticed here over the last decade plus of calling games, especially when you have, you know, the co-op teams of multiple schools. You don't necessarily, especially early in the season, that chemistry, it takes a minute.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's nice now that, you know, these programs kind of have multiple year runs, so they get to work more in the offseason together. Face-off win goes to Tornadoes, shot, and a goal! Leah Amsler, no doubt about that one. She had Rickley to her left, right in the center. Thermer knew it, dropped down early, and as soon as Amsler saw that, she lifted that one over Thermer's left shoulder and puts the Tornadoes up 2-0 here with just under 8 to play in period number 2.
Yeah, nice shot by Amsler, but the whole play was started on the side boards. I couldn't see who it was, but good physical play within the rules to keep that puck in for the Tornadoes.
That goal for Amsler, her third on the season here in just the 4th game. She is an active player, as you mentioned. You know, she's a kind of a pest down there. She feels like she's in everybody's back pocket. Here's another opportunity. She goes to the backhand, and good poke check there by Thermer in the net. Excuse me, that was Abby Moore that had her opportunity taken away by Thermer. Francois now on the half wall. Can't play the puck. Instead, it comes back out. Held in at the point by Francois, as Brooklyn Carlson was trying to get off to the races. Hilger holds the zone momentarily, and now it'll come out. Pushed forward, trying to get Brooklyn Carlson some space. Good stick handling, but no shot attempt from the Stars. Georgia Francois now has some space, has a teammate. Rickley could have gone and got that puck and would have been able to walk in all by herself. Thought the pass was going to get there. A little bit of miscommunication between those two. Instead, it comes back out. Here's Gilberto at center ice, banks it off the boards into the Stars zone. Amsler dumps it right back in as it bounced out momentarily. In her own zone is Fiedler. Fiedler trying to wrap it around the boards and push it ahead. Booth now has it in her own zone. Off a deflection comes out Nielsen. Can't get it all the way in the zone. A lot of neutral ice time here. Dump attempt tried to be gloved. Couldn't play it clean. Now to neutralize. Barron knocks it down, gets it off to Maya Olsen. Maya Olsen has open space. Barron goes to the center. Olsen sends it in, tried to get the one time in the zone, and it goes right through. I don't think there was ever a stick on it in the crease.
A really nice positioning.
Rickley has. That was offside. I thought we were going to potentially get a penalty against Rickley.
It was a trip over there that it looked like that was should have been called, but that's not our decision, I guess. But well, I tell you what, Rickley got the assist on that. She has been all over the ice tonight.
Face-off win goes to the Stars, and quickly around. Francois loses an edge. Here comes Jaden Kozak. Jaden goes around the one-time opportunity, goes off the side of the net by King. King down low trying to fight for it, still has it. Rickley and Hilger battling, and King comes away with it, but loses it through the circle. Tap back in, deep by Sanders. Still working, Kozak comes away with the puck from the wall, and back out to the point, and racing to get this one for the Tornadoes is Machulis, already 1 goal here tonight. Lucy Machulis in the corner.
Great job of just keeping
battling.
that puck, yeah. Keeping that puck possession.
Long outlet pass. This one finds Jaden Kozak just outside of her reach off the boards. And coming the other way here is Grady. Ashlyn Grady sends this one towards the net off the stick and blocker of Anoka Olsen. And cleared out here on the near side by Abby Olsen. Not out of the zone yet. Hilger trying to push it ahead for Reinholds. Can't do so. Northern Tier doing a good job here keeping the puck in the zone, trying to create some offensive opportunity, which they had a handful of. They actually led the game in offensive scoring opportunities through the first period and a half, but here they are down 2-0.
Yeah, Anoka's really made the best of their opportunities tonight.
Kozak tries to play it off the backhand and the wall. And now Nielsen steps up, and it's an opportunity now for the Tornadoes. An odd man rush, gets it to Booth. Booth goes to the forehand. Good positioning there by Thermer, coming out and taking away Booth's scoring angle. Working through traffic as King gets it ahead to Kozak and taken away by the Tornadoes. Abby Olsen will tend it the end of the way. Amaya Olsen tips it in, takes no icing, as that tip was just outside the blue line. Stars trying to turn it around here. Pass up ahead and connects with Chloe King. King has Carlson ahead of her. King trying to toe drag, get that one past Gilberto. Gilberto's shin pad blocked it. King puts the brakes on. Nice smooth skating Chloe King with some size. Lifts that one, goes off the crossbar, and no goal for Chloe King. Dump back in, down low. Gilberto turns and fires this one past the blue line. It's going to go all the way down. Chasing after just Cheney. This should be an icing, and it is, with under 3 to play here in the second period, and the Tornadoes leading by 2.
Yeah, you're seeing the Stars, their defensemen pinching in and almost drifting too far. Could create a rebound opportunity or a good opportunity scoring-wise, but you know, we saw 2-on-0 earlier and a couple of odd skater rushes, and that's something that's happening with these defensemen sliding in.
Face-off win, one-time opportunity and blocked, and here come the Tornadoes. Shot over the crossbar, trying to get that one through, and it misses everything. Now it's an opportunity for the Stars. This puck sliding down, no icing. Francois will win the race to it, but there's 3 skaters for the Stars trying to put pressure on and create a scoring opportunity. Now near the blue line, 2 skaters aside, pushing. Now it's 3 skaters for the Stars, 1 for the Tornadoes as they fell back. Puck bouncing through the right circle. Now comes in behind. This is Kennedy Cusick. Kennedy puts the brakes on, tries to go back and forth and just create a little bit of open space to operate, and in doing so loses it. Abby Moore gets it out, but it's the Stars the other way. Coach from the bench yelling, "Go!" Trying to push them back in as Anoka's getting a change. It's the second period here. It's a long change here, especially when the puck's in your own end. Out to the point, winding, firing, looking for a tip on the far side, and it knuckled through everybody's skates. And now it's another opportunity for the Tornadoes, pushing ahead. Here's Reagan Reinholds on the left side, looking, shot, and save is made. Didn't look like Thermer necessarily made it clean, but it didn't go across the line, and it's still a 2-0 game here for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, I tell you what, 2 breakaways in the last couple of minutes, and they have been able to just stonewall. Thermer's been able to stonewall both of them. But you know, sooner or later that luck runs out or the skill runs out, and Anoka's going to bury it. The defense has to start covering for each other.
Face-off win goes for the Stars. Ahead for Jaden Kozak. Kozak finds King tape to tape. King has help. Across for Carlson. Carlson tips it, and she missed the net. Repaid the favor that Anoka had in that first period on this same end. Pass ahead. King deflects, but can't control. Nielsen from the point. Threw everybody and missed everything into the near side corner. King now has it back on her stick. She goes hard into the boards, and we're going to have the first power play for the Stars here tonight. And I think Rickley is going to go to the box. She knew it right away.
There's a couple hundred, 300-400 people here. They probably all knew it too. it was a full check. Hey, there's a super fan, Jeff Nelson, our stats guru.
How many times have you gotten stats from Jeff?
Almost every time.
How many times have you called an Anoka game?
Yeah, exactly. Missed him on a couple of football.
Opportunity here, a wide side shot taken there from the right circle by McKenna Sanders. That one goes off of Olsen into the far near side corner. 35 seconds remaining in this second period. There's another shot that goes through, whistles it near side. Short angle shot that goes off the side of the cage. Cheney tries to find Kozak. Instead, it goes all the way down to Amelia Carlston. Carlston for King. King is going to turn and shoots. He scores! What a move by Chloe King. Power play goal with just 15 seconds remaining in the second period, and it's a 2-1 game.
Well, we've seen Chloe King all over the ice tonight. Just moments ago with a spin move that dropped it right onto the stick of another skater. This one all by herself. This one she skates in right to the side, puts it in there.
King's third goal on the season. Assists will go to Ariel Carlston. And I believe Cheney will get the secondary assist. Carlston, Ariel Carlston has that one roll off of her stick as time expires. And 3 goals scored in this period. 2 for the Tornadoes, 1 for Northern Tier.
Yeah, I tell you, that late power play goal going to make this third period really exciting.
Northern Tier takes the momentum into the locker room. We'll be back with third period action and get this one wrapped up here on QCTV Sports. Stay with us.
QCTV is proud to announce award recognition for 2022, including 10 Telly Awards, and 2 ACM Hometown Media Awards. QCTV is dedicated to providing high-quality content for our community. We are grateful for the support, and we look forward to another exciting year here at QCTV.
I come here a bit. It's warm, it's inviting, people are decent to you, coffee's delicious, very inviting atmosphere.
Well, like I said, I stumbled upon this place first as a customer. I fell in love with it as a coffee shop, and then I started working here and eventually became owner. I just love the community here in Anoka, and for the most part, I mean, I would say it's been very positive as far as the response. I feel more connected with the community by bringing in a bookstore. I think it's because of the events that we have brought, simply having a book club, and we're bringing in more, variations of a book club, and just it's just a great way. I feel more connected than I did previously.
I mean, I'm from Anoka, so it's been a staple. I mean, I didn't stumble upon it like it's Narnia, but I just had found out about it through daily travels around Anoka.
Jenny does a great job hosting the book clubs, and the river yoga staff comes in and helps out with those too. So yeah, I really liked that, and they definitely are good participants in like shopping days, and when the parade was here and stuff, they're a good place to kind of come chill and get away from the crowds of people. So.
I'm hoping to expand our space a bit. There is an upper level in this building. I don't want to leave this building, but I'm outgrowing our space, especially when we hold events such as book clubs, and I would like to be able to host author events as well. And what makes me most nervous is not only because I am shy, I'm a natural introvert, but just the lack of space and how that would actually look if we were to hold especially major author events. But it is a goal, and it is something that I think people would love.
Yeah, I definitely would be worse off if it weren't here. I get a lot out of the community, and everybody that comes in regularly is really nice. So, it's probably a reflection of how they run it, and the staff, that all the customers are pretty cool too. I've met a lot of people, just friends, and some like professional connections here as well. So it's a good place and seems to attract good people too.
So when we decided to become a bookstore, we did not want to lose the coffee side of things at all. So we have classic avant-garde menu. We rotate a seasonal menu too, as far as coffee and espresso goes. And then as far as a bookstore, I consider us to be a general interest bookstore. I just need more space. I'm not satisfied. We do have a good amount of books. I think one of my employees said we have over 1,000 titles, so we're getting pretty big. But I would say that I'm still trying to grow a lot of our nonfiction, but you can find just about anything here. And if you can't find it here in store, we can special order just about any title in as well.
On any given night in Minnesota, 6,000 young people are without a home. They're sleeping in their cars, couch hopping, or struggling to survive on the streets. Hope for Youth is a 501c3 nonprofit organization in Anoka County that helps young people ages 16 to 24 who are experiencing homelessness in the northern Twin Cities metro area. Who is Hope for Youth? Hope for Youth helps young people find safe and stable housing. Hope for Youth meets young people where they are in the community with real-time assistance. Hope for Youth collaborates with community service providers whose mission is also to support homelessness prevention. Hope for Youth assists young people with education and employment opportunities that create career pathways. Hope for Youth's mission is providing pathways to end youth homelessness. Our vision is to have all youth feel safe, valued, and supported while reaching their full potential. Thank you to those who have supported our mission with your time, your talent, testimony, and treasure. Please connect with us if you'd like to volunteer, donate items, or make a financial contribution. Your investment is changing lives. Connect with us through our website at hopeforyouthmn.org or simply call us at 763-323-2066.
Anoka County Brotherhood Council, also known as ACBC Food Shelf, is a community-based organization located in Anoka County, serving over 10,000 families per year. We have been providing our neighbors with food, clothing, and resources for over 50 years. Providing food to the community is our largest program, and we do this through a food shelf, a grocery delivery program for those who are homebound, and special food distributions available throughout the year. We value our participants' time and have appointments available online and by phone to ensure quick services, making it easier for those with tight schedules and transportation difficulties. The experience of the shopper is important to us, and we take great care in making sure our food shelf market is well stocked, especially with fresh and healthy food items, which can be more expensive for those on tight budgets. We want our space to feel like a grocery store, and we want our shoppers to feel they are cared for. When someone visits us, they will also have access to our family advocate who can provide assistance in navigation with other resources and partnerships. We also have a clothing closet which has clothing and household items for the entire family, a birthday bag program where parents can select age-appropriate theme bags for children up to age 18, and for low-income adults ages 60 plus, we are the only food shelf in Minnesota selected as a CSFP food provider, providing the opportunity for extra food items and nutrition education. We are blessed to be in such a great community that supports our work with volunteers, food donations, cash donations, and just sharing our message. We thank you for your support.
They are part of your community. They are your students. They are your teachers. They are your coworker. They are your friends and your family. They are experiencing homelessness. Understanding is the key to the solution. You can help them by giving them the benefit of the doubt, asking them what they need and how you can help them, acknowledging that you see them by sharing a smile. These little things go a long way to be seen and felt understood. They are part of our community and we are part of theirs. Homelessness will not go away without your help. To get help or to give help, visit our website.
My name is Gary Parker. I served as a Cavalry Scout and a military policeman in the United States Army for 20 years. When I was a Cavalry Scout, we had a young lieutenant that came in, great guy, but he moved on. Got promoted to lieutenant colonel, went on to Afghanistan, and I was able to keep in contact. And I'd wake up one morning, go on social media, and there's that post you don't want to see. For whatever reason, he took his own life. Nobody knows why he did it. And if there's something that we could have done to prevent it from happening, safe gun storage can prevent gun suicide because it's that added step to get to your firearm that might just give somebody a moment of reflection on what they're doing. As a veteran, we need to be ambassadors to people that don't have the knowledge that we have. Anytime you're not storing a weapon safely, you're putting yourself and your community at risk. Service never stops.
In the year 2020, a significant development emerged for Anoka. Through the efforts of the Minnesota State Legislature, an omnibus bill was enacted into law that contained a unique provision that exclusively pertained to the city of Anoka for the establishment of what is known as the Anoka Social District. The Anoka Social District serves as a pioneering initiative within the state. But what exactly is a social district? It designates a specific area which patrons can purchase and enjoy alcoholic beverage from licensed establishments. They are then permitted to freely travel through the predetermined sections of the city, encompassing public spaces like sidewalks and streets, or take part in the social district-sponsored events and activities. A comprehensive management plan has been developed as a blueprint that outlines policies and practices for efficient district operations. Additionally, a dedicated webpage will be established to provide comprehensive information about the district, including hours of operation, rules and regulations. QR codes will be on permanent signage to facilitate easy access to this resource. Here are some key points for everyone to remember when participating within the social district. Patrons can purchase drinks from licensed businesses within the district. Drinks must be served in specific cups that are specified by law. The city will determine the district's hours of operation, and alcohol is not allowed to leave or enter the social district area. The initial hours of operation for the social district kickoff will be from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week. The initial Anoka social district boundaries encompasses a variety of public spaces, including the City Hall area, Riverside Memorial Park, the Mill Events Center, including Jackson Street, 1st and 2nd Avenue north of Main Street. The launch of the Anoka Social District will take place between September 6th and October 7th. This pilot program is to encourage ideas and input in shaping the district's ongoing development and success. Through this, the city can build a dynamic and inclusive social hub that enriches the Anoka experience for both residents and visitors. To learn more and to keep up with updates about the Anoka Social District program, visit anokaminnesota.com.
Do you remember your first bike? Do you remember the excitement and freedom it gave you? Witnessing that joy or getting a from the heart thank you note from a recipient of one of our bikes is our reward. Bikes for Kids collects bikes donated to us from local bike shops, recycling centers, law enforcement, and individuals. We refurbish these bikes and give them away to kids and others in need who may not be able to afford one, along with a helmet and a bike lock. We do this through churches.
Welcome back inside the Anoka Area Ice Arena. I'm Pete Anderson alongside Jim Childs. And Jim, through 2 periods, you know, it's been pretty even action, and the score reflects that.
Yes, and first period, no scoring. This one, an early whistle. Booth had a chance, but then Machulis with a rocket. Yeah, she hits the upper part of the net, puts it on the top shelf. Leah Amsler, a couple seconds later, with a nice shot. Then a couple of breakaways stopped by the Northern Star or the Northern Tier Stars, and right at the end of the period, power play goal.
Yeah, a really nice goal there by Chloe King, working out from behind the net, and you know, finding that open space beyond the back of Anoka Olsen. No chance for Anoka to make that save, and that gets us to where we're at here, starting this third period, 2-1. Because of that power play goal at the end of period number 2.
Yeah, shots on goal. Last period, Anoka 9. The Stars only 4. They had 14 the first period, for a total two period total of 18. 18-15 right now in favor of the Stars. And you know, very good power play. They were able to move the puck. They moved their feet, and you know, the Stars able to cut that lead in half.
Both teams getting their final words of encouragement from their respective coaches, and we're going to head back out.
So what's your call, Nighthawk? How do you think this period could go?
I think if Anoka keeps the pressure on, you know, and they stay out of the box, they've got a really good shot here at remaining undefeated. Off the face-off win, they do push the puck into the Star zone. Rickley trying to create the turnover. Amsler playing a little quick game, but it's Chloe King that comes away with the puck and pushes into neutral ice, taking up a lot of space, and then gets drugged down by Reinholds. No call right in front of the official. Now Amsler has the puck in the corner. King right back into the play. Kozak there as well for the Stars. She comes away with it, does Jaden Kozak. Kozak out to the point, comes off of a skate. One-time opportunity, lifted off of, that was Cheney's stick, gets a deflection high off the glass. Stays in play, however. King behind the net working against Francois. Francois is able to take the puck away, rides the boards, and it'll be Amsler sending it out and getting it out of their own zone. Quickly coming the other way is Jaden Kozak as she lifts the stick and takes the puck away. Now she's in the right circle. Breaks on, looks, had an opportunity, instead she gives it over to Sanders. Sanders through traffic. That one comes out to King. And right there on the blue line to hold it is Kozak. She sends a shot on net. That's easily saved by Anoka Olsen. She puts the glove on it, gets the whistle, and we'll get fresh skaters for Northern Tier.
Jaden Kozak, excellent skater. Boy, she can handle the puck well. Needs to just work on being able to get that pass on the tape. On target passing, would have likely had a really good scoring chance early in that shift. Off the face-off win, still comes out. Here's a pass out to the point, tried to get kicked over to Fiedler. Fiedler never had a chance as it was angled out of the zone. Nielsen's pass ahead is going to be behind Brooklyn Carlston and draws the offside as Cusick had entered in early. The Stars have come out with urgency. You know, we're a minute 40 seconds into the third period, and the Stars have outskated the Tornadoes pretty much the entire period so far. Cusick gets a steal off of Gilberto's stick, but doesn't maintain possession. Trying to hold the zone is Nielsen. She does momentarily, still fighting at it, still pushing. Barron and Rickley are taken away, and now it's 2-on-1 for the Tornadoes. Rickley with Olsen to her right, shot on net by Rickley and easily saved by Thermer. Rickley just skated right at her and shot right into the chest. She had a wing with her, and good job by Thermer to stand her ground. That's been about the fifth time that they've had an odd skater rush.
And no pass.
And no pass, yeah.
Rickley will take this face-off. She wins it. Francois shoots, and it goes well wide of the net here on the near side, on the blocker side for Thurman.
So why it's concerning for Anoka with that? It's really concerning that the Stars can continue to give those up.
Loose puck sent back towards the Anoka zone from Cheney. Icing will be waved off. Francois picks it up on the backhand behind her own net. Pressured momentarily and now back down low. The Tornadoes now have the puck back in their stick, send it out to some open space. And looking to try and make something happen was Barron, couldn't get there in time. Cheney now looks with some time. Bounces this pass ahead. Turnover. Hilger skates the zone. Looking, just trying to bide time. Had no intent looking towards the net there as her team was changing behind. Outlet pass gets picked off by Booth, and a little bit of a back and forth here. Free puck. Quick pass there by Sanders, trying to spring number 4. Hasn't seen much ice time here in the first 2 periods. Played ahead, Tori Thurmer. Behind her own net, pressured. Reinholz forces the turnover, and Rickley has it. Rickley, now Reinholz takes it in the corner, goes back to Rickley. Good work there by Cheney, not giving up time and space and working to mark her player. Off the boards, pushed up ahead for Tori Thurmer. Thurmer's gonna race. Gilberto wins the race to it, sends it around the boards, trying to get it for Amsler. Instead, it's Nielsen holding the zone with a little pitchfork move and now pushes it back down low. And that's a situation in that first shift where Stars had urgency. This time, not so much.
Yeah. And I like what Sivak did right there by getting Rickley and Reinholz, 2 really big, physical skaters out on it. Really kind of took the wind out of the sails for the Stars.
Icing is the call. The Tornadoes bench wanted a penalty for that little skirmish right in front of them. No call. Face-off win. Carlston gets it over to and then Nielsen takes a shot. That one slides wide. Chloe King, the goal scorer for the Stars, sends it back for Kozak. It's turned over, but Anoka returns the favor right back to Chloe King. Pass off the mark for Kozak. King's able to get the puck back on her stick. Now she surveys, gets it back up top for Nielsen. Nielsen shoots through traffic, and that one's swept away by the paddle of Anoka Olsen. Back behind the net, here's King again. She scored from that angle before. Puck comes free. Fiedler shoots through the middle. That one got in. Puck still free. Pushing. Looking. It's a goal! I think we're going to get that to Ariel Carlston. And we're tied with 12:04 remaining here in period number 3.
Well, if you can figure that out, Pete, that'd be amazing, because there was about 14 sticks and there's only 12 skaters on the ice.
Carlston is the goal scorer here. That puck was free in that blue paint for what seemed like an eternity.
Yeah,
just
right
outside there, back and forth.
And actually, Hilger might have hit it, tried to hit it out, and it actually deflected off of the goalie, off of Olsen.
Have to imagine that Coach Sivak is maybe telling Hilger, hey, you know what? Instead of trying to just backhand that one, swipe at it really hard or lay on it.
Yes, yeah.
Here's an opportunity. Tornadoes back into the zone. Shot attempt by Rickley gets deflected off of Cheney, and Cheney's going to turn it back the other way, trying to get it out of the zone. Cusick has it taken off of her stick, but sent back in. Anoka needs to check up. King gets the assist on that goal. 2 points for her tonight. Gives her 6 on the season here early in just their 4th game. Pass ahead. Here's the younger Kozak, Taylor Kozak. Cusick works through traffic, still working, trying to get to that puck. Back and forth. Good play there on the back end by Abby Olsen. to make sure that Cusick didn't get possession. Here, back on the puck was Brooklyn Carlson. Her shot attempt never made it in on Anoka Olsen. Now dumped in. Abby Olsen will play. So many Olsens on the Tornadoes. It's you have to say both their names as you go through.
Yep, you're right on that.
Outside the reach. We're going to have no icing, however, on this clear by the Tornadoes. Cheney goes high off the glass, up the ice, into neutral ice. Rickley takes the puck away, now creates some space. Works to the left side, shoots, and it goes opposite to the glove side. But Thermer there waiting for it and gloves it easily. It keeps this game tied.
Yeah, Thermer not giving up a rebound again. Good opportunity. The Tornadoes have created a lot of scoring chances. They just need to find a way to get it past Thermer.
Face-off win goes to the Stars for Molly Larson. Push back behind the net of Thermer. Well, back and forth. Larson thought about picking it up. Instead, it's going to be Nielsen banking it off the boards, trying to get it up ahead for Sylvie Overby. Instead, it's back behind the net as Anoka's doing a good job at holding the zone. But now Larson is able to crack the code, get it out to neutral ice. Quickly taken away, however, by Michulis for the Tornadoes. Larson again has it on her stick. She works wide left. Now puts the brakes on and dumps in as she has been on the ice for a while, looking for a change. Here's Kozak, one-timer opportunity for Nielsen, doesn't get much on it, and the shot never got in on net. This is going to go all the way down. Icing is going to be called. Reinholz couldn't get there in time.
Well, I just had mentioned about the passing of Kozak. That one right onto the stick of the defenseman, Nielsen, who just couldn't get enough wood on it.
So we'll have a face-off now. It'll be to Anoka Olsen's left, her glove side. Face-off win goes to Ariel Carlston. Chloe King has it on her stick. Tapped away, but good work by the Stars. Now Jaden Kozak from behind the net, tipped towards the net by King. Went off the side of the cage harmlessly, but a really quick, smart play there by the Stars. Sanders works down to the half wall. Trades places, but now leaves a big hole and a takeaway deep in the zone by Abby Olsen. Starts the rush the other way for the Tornadoes. She sends it in deep. Cheney will retreat behind her own net and then wraps it, pushes it ahead for Jaden Kozak. Jaden can't get it out of the zone. Stepping in and trying to create a little opportunity was Gilberto. Now it's the other way. Ariel Carlston shoots. That one gets high on Anoka Olsen, but she's able to make the save. I think that went off of her shoulder.
Yeah, nice save, but boy, that was a nice opportunity for the Stars.
Headman pass too far ahead for Amsler. But good hustle on the backside by Barron. Taking that puck away. Tries this again. She gets it over now to Moore. Abby Moore sends it in. Outlet pass, can't get out. Here's Moore with it in space. Looking, goes to the right circle, goes wide, still working, has the puck on her stick, still through. Shot on net by Rickley, saved, and the rebound is gobbled up by Abby Thermer.
Wow. That was an impressive stick handling and vision on the ice by Moore. Gets it right over to Rickley. Rickley just on the doorstep, had wide open. She brings it to the other side, and it's 3-2.
Rickley has had a couple of opportunities, good shot opportunities. And, you know, she's switched up her shot. She went near side the first time she went through. Then she went to the glove side. This time she went to the blocker side again. Puck in front, still working. Good work by Olivia Nielsen, tying up Amsler. Otherwise, she might have had her second of the night.
Rickley, I think, was out there for about 5 minutes on that shift. He was probably grasping for oxygen.
You know, that is one thing here. You know, some of these long shifts that we've seen, the conditioning of these girls here tonight, especially early in the season, is pretty remarkable. They've done a really good job getting prepared for this 23-24 hockey season.
Yeah, agreed.
Takeaway inside the Star zone. Now coming the other way is Brooklyn Carlston, and it's tapped away. Stars had to touch up as that was tapped away just before she got into the zone, did Carlston. So they were offside. Now it's the other way. Francois coming in for the Tornadoes, works hard to the left side, centers through the middle, nobody there. Amsler finally had it, tried to center it back for her teammate, but couldn't connect with Reinholz. Working near side drop for Brooklyn Carlson. She's whiffed on it and slid right off of her stick as she was trying to set up that shot. Here come the Tornadoes. Barron all alone. She's 1-on-4 now. She's just going to try and take up some time. She recognizes, finds some area, puts a shot on net, and Thermer there to make the save and get a stoppage here with 6:52 remaining in period number 3.
Yeah, Barron, a nice job of just creating that offensive zone face-off. Throwing it right on net. She had Rickley right there. If there was a rebound, it would have been another chance for Anoka.
Rickley wins this face-off here to the near side for Moore. She taps it down low. Rickley chases, and Moore will come away with the puck out of the corner. Back and forth, Rickley and Moore. Rickley has it now, trying to create some space, wraps around, looking back for Moore. Moore to Rickley, and it can't control the puck, and it's coming the other way. The Stars with speed, trying to push it through, and couldn't handle through traffic, and then a shot by Larson gets blocked before it ever got through. Good job by Abby Larson Olsen holding her ground. Now she's working to rush the other way. Momentum was stopped by McKenna Sanders. Larson has it on her stick. She'll get it over to Cheney, and Cheney tries to wrap it ahead. Instead, it's taken away by Caitlin Booth. Booth works through the center, in between circles. Now she's in the left circle, works to her forehand, and it's a save as Thermer had that post locked down like Fort Knox.
Well, sitting right there on the doorstep was Amsler, who's excellent with getting those redirections or rebounds. And the intensity's kind of picked up in the last couple of minutes since the second goal went in for the Stars.
I think both teams realize, next goal has a really good chance at, win probability jumps way high. Booth with a real smart play. I think Amsler was just a step slow. She could have had an easy tap in on the back doorstep with that, what appeared to be an errant pass, but I think it was right on the money. Puck comes free. Jaden Kozak has it, and lost the handle momentarily. Otherwise, it could have been a 3-on-2 opportunity for the Stars. Chloe King right at center ice, and as Jaden Kozak gets it, tries to push it through, still can't gain the zone. Ariel Carlston tries her hand, still nothing.
Well, you need to know where number 18 for the Stars are. She's been dominating when she's on the ice.
She has the poke checked off her stick, now sent in by Fiedler. Fiedler, her dump will be stopped by Anoka Olsen and picked up by Francois. Fiedler now at the point with time, space, looks, she lifts it. That one gets through traffic but never on net and slides harmlessly to the side. Nielsen takes a shot that goes into the glove of Anoka Olsen, and we'll have another stoppage here with 4:52 remaining in period number 3.
You know, Pete, Natalie Cheney has got one of the harder shots that I've seen this season for high school. She is somebody, number 15. We'll need to watch out to see if she can snipe.
Face-off goes to King. She was able to handle through traffic a little bit, get a good shot. It was going here, top right corner. Anoka Olsen got the glove on it, takes it away. We'll do this again, same spot. Carlston pulled it back to King last time. She does it again. King goes to the same spot, same move. This time Abby Moore takes it away. Still free in front. Jaden Kozak nearly had the length to wrap that all the way around Anoka Olsen. King in the corner, has it taken off of her stick. Pinching down is Olivia Nielsen, but right there to help out are the Tornadoes, and now they push ahead. 2-on-2 opportunity, shot from out above the circles by Mashulis, and it's held on to by Thermer, and another stoppage. That's been the pattern here of late. Get into the zone, shoot, goalie makes the save, stoppage, face off, do it again.
Yeah, well, hats off to Thermer, who's not giving up rebounds. She's able to control those shots as they come in.
Face off win goes to the Stars there on that control, and trying to kick this ahead as Kennedy Cusick. Her stick's being held. Official nearly got it in the face, but now it's coming here. Brooklyn Carlston works to the backhand, slides it in on Anoka Olsen. She turns that one away. Good save by Anoka Olsen. And they'll turn right back around, and entering the zone was Taylor Kozak. Didn't realize that Brooklyn Carlson hadn't gotten out yet. And so we'll have a face-off.
They have some speed. Boy, I tell you what, they can hit an extra level.
Face-off win by Brooklyn Carlson. Gets pulled back to McKenna Sanders. Sanders tries to play it off the boards here in the near side. Now tapped ahead. Here's Brooklyn Carlson with space. Working in towards the goalie. Works it in. Bounces up. Wide open net. A shot and goal! Taylor Kozak!
Well, just as I had mentioned earlier today, Anoka Olsen is so good with those rebounds. This one she gives up. She didn't even, I don't think she recognized where it was. Went right on to Kozak's stick, and she had, it would be literally impossible to miss as it lands right there, not knowing where it is Olsen, and Kozak puts it in for a 3-2 lead for the
Carlston
Stars.
came in with such speed and took that shot from so close that I don't know Anoka Olsen had time to recognize where that rebound could have gone. Face-off win goes for the Stars as they now lead 3-2 here with 3.5 to play in this third period. Same line on the ice for the Stars. Another loose puck. Here is Carlston. Carlston shoots and goes wide. Anoka Olsen way out of the net on that one. Not going to get fall to the same trick again by Carlston. And we've got a stoppage here.
Hook, they're going to have a...
I think we have a penalty coming.
Yep, to a hook, on a hook. That was called by the linesman.
And they're going to say that is on number 6, that's Tori Thurmer. So this will be the third power play for the Tornadoes. And it couldn't have come at a better time as they are down a goal with 3 minutes to play.
So do you look for the 6-on-4 advantage? I don't know if...
I think you once you gain possession and you've got some cycle, I would look at it, but Anoka Olsen looks pretty comfortable in her net right now. There's an opportunity that was lifted high. Rickley went over the crossbar, over everything, trying to lift that over the shoulder. That's what it was, a bench minor, too many players on the ice. And now the Tornadoes can't even get out of their own zone and complete a pass. There's what looked like to be an on-target pass. It just forced Franza to lose her edge. Booth now gains the zone, gets down low, tries to center quickly for Amsler, and can't control the puck. It'll come all the way down. Now with coming up on a minute left in this power play, I have to imagine that we're going to see Anoka Olsen start working her way towards the bench. Still no motion. She's staying in that crease. Franza drops it for Amsler on the half wall. Now back to Franza down low, right along the boards. Thought about it. She'll wind and fire herself, and Thurmer gets big, gets tall, traps that against the chest protector. And we get a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout for the Tornadoes here as they have 45 seconds remaining in their power play, a minute 53 remaining in the game.
So let's take a look at the standings right now. In the Northwest Suburban Coon Rapids, Champlain Park out to a pretty solid start, 4-0. The Tornadoes will meet up with the Champlain Park Coon Rapids next Tuesday. Maple Grove, another solid squad that'll be out there. And Anoka 2-0-1. Nice to see them in the top half there.
Absolutely, the Northwest Suburban really, the trending upwards. Andover obviously at the top, Maple Grove right there behind is, they've been the stalwarts at the top of the standings for the last, seems like, decade.
Yeah.
But, it's the Centennial Spring Lake Park team. They're going to be strong. Robbinsdale, Armstrong, Cooper out to a strong start. And that Champlain Park Coon Rapids team has some good wins under their belt already. Yeah. And, I don't know if they're going to compete for a conference championship, but they're going to be a tough out in that Section 5 playoffs at the end of this season.
Yeah, well, Maple Grove and Centennial have always kind of been the blue chips for Section 5. As you see, Sivak there, Coach Sivak working through some diagrams.
Well, Olsen is not going back out to the net. The whole team is still in the bench, but Olsen is seated. So we're going to come out with 6 skaters.
Let's see what the 6 skaters, they're coming back out with their number 1 power play team, and Machulis will come out with them.
So looks like Rickley's going to take the face-off. Booth and Francois will be on the blue line. Face-off win goes to Rickley. Gets back to Francois on the blue line. Booth now has it. Looking. 6-on-4. One-timer opportunity in the middle. That one missed Reinholds and was able to get over to Rickley. Still down low. Plays it off the boards. Does Moore to Booth. Back to Moore. Moore's pass can't find the mark to Reinholds. 1:30 to go. 20 seconds remaining. Shot attempt from Reinholds. That's turned away by Thermer. Back onto the Anoka stick. This is Rickley. Rickley shoots through traffic. That one hit off of something and goes into the corner. Anoka still has it on their stick with this 2-skater advantage, but Sanders able to take the puck away. Turning and firing is Chloe King. This will go all the way down. This is going to end the penalty time. It'll be 6-on-5 for the last 1:05 here, as the Tornadoes look to try and tie this one and send it to overtime. Pass ahead over the stick. Turning and firing, sending it in. Chloe King tries to wind and fire. Can't do anything. Amsler plays it up the board. She's got some speed. And good retreat there by Cheney. Able to knock the puck off stick. King has it on her stick. Loses it momentarily. Works to the center. Shoots. Just wide. It deflected off of Francois. And that's going to go out of play. We'll have a stoppage with 36 seconds to go. Face-off will come inside the Anoka zone, so I'm guessing Anoka should be rising up. She does. She's going to come over the boards. And now with 36 seconds to go, Anoka really has to make sure that they win this face-off. And as soon as they get across center ice, Anoka Olsen's going to start making her way to the bench.
Yeah, and the Stars need to remember that they've got a goal lead, and they've aggressive is good, but try to make sure you're still on defense.
Face-off win goes to the Stars. Can't get the puck out of the zone. Can the Tornadoes? Now we're under 30, under 25 seconds. Still no outlet for the Tornadoes. Long pass ahead. Barron gets there, gets across the zone, sends it in. Olsen off the ice. We're under 10 seconds now to play. Played off the glass, out of the zone into neutral. Anoka has to check up. They're going to give a turnover. Here's Chloe King working through traffic, knocked off, but this is going to do it. The Stars are going to win this one. They do by a score of 3-2. The game winner,
Taylor Kosak with that game winner late in the period.
It was a very tight game from the get-go, and both these teams skate to give everything they've got. It's the Taylor Kozak goal late in the third period that gives Northern Tier Stars their 3rd victory of the season.
Yeah, really solid goal, and conference season starts for both these coming up this next week and after Thanksgiving Day break.
Both these teams will look to continue their solid start to the season. This is Anoka's first loss of their season with 2 wins and a tie. Northern Tier, St. Francis, North Branch, and Chisago is that co-op. As I mentioned, improved to 3-1. Well, thanks for joining us here on QCTV Sports. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks to our crew in the truck out here on the ice and on the cameras. And as always, my partner in crime, Jim Childs. For everybody at QCTV, we thank you for tuning in and have a great rest of your night and a happy Thanksgiving.